Hello, and welcome back to Middle Age Gamer. Okay, it's been another minute since my last video. As I said, I've been really working hard at trying to finish Horizon 2 Forbidden West. Now, I was really excited for this game, and I've sunk a lot of hours into this game. You're talking, I think it's a little over 40 hours, something like that, to finish the campaign. I've just literally finished it, and in doing so, I can tell you there's been a few foibles, let's say, that, you know, for me, I need to address as easy as I can. Basically, it's one of those. The game itself, if you've ever played Forbidden West, we all know the story, where it ended, and this one sort of like picks it up 6 months later, and you're like, wow, this is kind of cool. Are we going to answer? And it really does. It does answer a lot. There's a lot of new gameplay mechanics as well. You have, for instance, the glider now, which would have been cool if it could do what you do when you first see that little device, but that sort of like ends. Let's bring it up. As you can see, I mean, the map itself as well. You start sort of like all the way over here, and you enter the Forbidden West, and you go through all this stuff, and it's another huge map. It's about the same size as the last one, I think, if I remember rightly. Now, the last one, doing the cauldrons was really important. That's another thing that they've shaken up this time. The cauldrons this time, not so much important, is the best way of calling it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to travel to... I'm trying to think which will be the quickest, safest way to get there, because this area region here is pretty deadly with some of the most nastiest. You know what? Sack it. Oh, can't travel from there, but we can from there. I'm going to go to a cauldron and show you as much of the gameplay mechanics as I can. It's hard to explain. You need to put 40 plus hours in this thing. Oh, don't think I read that one. Nope. New data. As you can see, it lets you sort of like still got the same things. You know, same mechanics of scanning and that. You know, your campfires are the way of doing it, and again, you can pick up rocks. You can sort of like, let's get some of this stuff. We can just upgrade that and have, well, say upgrade, manufacture. Sorry. Right, yeah, you've mine there. Okay, so what we want to do now is highlight the cauldron. Where are you? We'll zoom back out a second. Whoop. We're looking for the cauldron, which is there. Oh, can we actually get to that? I didn't see that one. My bad. Okay. So, yeah, basically what you need to do is constantly keep aware of your situations, but the cauldrons, as they say, are not really important. You could actually get away with not doing them. You've still got the resource crafting, you've still got all that, you know. As you can see, my last battle, I lost a lot. You've still got your basic mechanics of health and... Okay, so what we want to do is highlight the cauldron, and we'll let the sun that just magically appeared. That's the other thing. I mean, for PS5, this is running on a PS5. I should say that as well. It's not a what's it called? PS4 version. So let's have a look.
Whole doorway's tangled. I doubt I can get through. Maybe there's some other way in. Hiding in the jungle.
Right. So now we found the cauldron.
I should be able to find data to override some new machines.
Like I say, it does actually give you like a good incentive to try new things. But to get to this, right, so we know that this is a cauldron, and we need to get rid of those plants, but how do we do that? So it's a no-go there. That's the other good thing. If you use your quick thing, it's quite quick at highlighting it. Okay, I thought I heard something then. Alright. No, I don't want tripwires. Let's go find a new way in, shall we? Again, that's the other downside. I've heard a lot of reviewers saying about it's not like other games that can be. Yeah, found it. Ha ha ha! It thought it was clever.
These walls. That
Let's
overbuilt
gather that.
maybe this is part of it.
There you go. We're in. Yeah, it's like it does have some graphical glitches. I was on a level pretty far into the game, and I was saying the final act sort of thing that became available, and it was just a side quest, so it wasn't really, you know, it wasn't really like important. But I got all the way towards the end of that mission, and it asked you to.
This place is in a bad way.
Okay. My wireless batteries is as low. Okie dokie. So let's plug that in. That's easy enough. Whoop. But yeah, basically it was a case of it got to a campfire and then it asked you to climb, and then yeah, I have to get some of this red crystal stuff, which I have the skill to do, but it wouldn't do it because the game said I needed to get her up. But to get her up, you need to destroy the crystal, and it's just little detection in the programming stuff that it kind of. Cauldron door malfunctioning. Okay, where are we gonna go now? Let's have a look. Ah, I see it. Let's break through. I don't need any more medicinal. It'll only get sent to you. That's the thing, it sends the rest of your stash. So you can only carry X amount on you, and the rest you have to do without. Oh, did I just see something there?
Alright. Looks like
Oh, I
there's
know how to
some
do this.
medicine.
So you can flip it. This is another one of the new tools. Everyone has to have a grapple thing.
Should be able to reach that ledge now.
You know, that seems to be the in thing with games today, is to copy the thing. Also, the triggers system on this, like that, sometimes the force feedback works, sometimes, you know, the haptic feedback doesn't, and it just sort of like vibrates. Oh, cool. And you still got your targeting system, so we can target you, target you, target you, and then what I will do is get out of you, and then I can switch to my strongbow. Should kill it, or at least hurt it. Boom. 1, 2, and that. And yes, you still have that laborious of keep crafting your stuff, because you can't just pick up ammo like a normal game. You have to craft your ammo,
Find my way out.
or expect someone to give you a weapon drop, which when you're on your own, that ain't gonna happen. But yeah, it's still good to do. Like I say, the game itself, I can't fault it. It's a really good game. It's got an epic story that makes you want to go. You know, it's sort of like, how can I explain this in the fairest, politest terms? It is story-wise great. Does it? Oh, hang on. Oh. Yep, you've got to do this. So now we're going to go play and pull out the batteries.
Too high. I need something to help me reach it. Look for higher ground so I can pull on that canister.
Okay. Let me just highlight here. Is there any yellow bits? And it's just all in this corner. See, once you kind of know where things are, you should be fine. But, like there, you can't get up to it. It's just little weird things like that that it's like asking you to figure out on your platforming skills. Is there any hook? No. I bet you it's something to do with moving. Yep, thought so. Could see the colour. Click on that. Blue means pull.
If I can knock that crate loose, it might help me reach those canisters.
Oh, so I gotta. Nope. There you go. Like I say, there is some good puzzling to this game, but just I don't know how to explain it. It's like once you've done one, you've done all.
Try again.
Yep. Let's move it up to here. Come on. Flick you over. Okay. So now we've done that. Let's release the crate because I already know my way to go, I think. Here you go. Up we go. And across. You know, it's just one of those. I mean, I love the game. I just don't like the bugs that it's had. You know, like I say, that level, it wouldn't let me do it. And it's like one of the... To get 100%, you have to hope that the game doesn't crash on you. Otherwise, you're going to have issues.
That's the last of it. I should be able to climb up to that ledge now.
Let's see if I can...
Falling gently.
Like, you're on here, but it won't fall down. You literally... It forces you to have to drop down, grab this, slide it across. Which, if you were trying to speedrun this, can you imagine a speedrunner on it? You know? It's just little niggles like that that's still clunky and not smoothed out. I do agree with the climbing aspect. You have to look for these yellow pathways. Even on the rocks, if you highlight like this, it won't be red little dots. It will actually be something more, you know? And it's really cool. I'm not saying it's not. It's just... When we have the freedoms, like with Halo, to just grapple anywhere and go anywhere, you want the same level of freedom in all your games now. You can't live without it. You know?
Frostclaw. It's not gonna go down easy. Maybe there's something here I can use in a fight.
I love this. I'm not close enough to scan it, but, you know, because it doesn't want you to. It wants you to jump down first. And I'm like, well, I don't want to jump down, you know? I don't want to have to be that close to get a target. You know, the benefit I've got is I've already finished the game, so I'm pretty much leveled up. He's not going to kill me, annoy me, but not kill me. I mean, you can see there he's stood there waiting, like, what you doing? But what you don't realise I can do. That's the other thing. Look at that. It won't even let you shoot down on your target. That's pretty crappy. But guess what? There. Oh. Let's see. There goes half his energy. There goes to 90%. Boom. Oh. Hee hee. And you know what? Just because I'm funny, let's use the shock one. Oh. Just give it a second. He'll calm down. He's there. He's bleeding to death. You can see he's going pink. Then boom. He's done. Yeah. Like I say, it's fun to play. It's just when you get this powerful, it's like,
Quick.
you know, just sort that out. Let's get down. You know, if you'd have come here early in the game, you would have been using all this stuff, like, you know, all the hidden bits and that. trying to figure it out, but I came here easy enough. And the frost claws, not really that bad. The fire claws are the worst because they're more violent. They just lash at you.
Nice statues, man. Those rails usually carry materials to the cauldron's core. I follow them. I find what I'm looking for.
Right. So let's have a look over this way, shall we? Come on, up we go. You know, and I don't know how to explain it, but it's a good bit of fun. Oh look, there's a blue thing, which means I've got to pull a thing. You know, if I talk to myself like this, I'd be done. Just saying. Like, really? Want to go in this way? I think so. But is it going to accomplish what we need? There it is. Right. Let's jump up. Let me guess. Computer says no, I need to go somewhere else, I bet. Because we got up there before and we need to go that way, yeah. Okay. Whee! Like I say, that cool gliding motion is probably the best bit. This is, you know, best upgrade that she had. This little thing, like I say, it's, for me, it's one of them. It's not necessary because every game's had it. I like stuff that they don't have. Like, she could have had better free roaming climbing for this title, but we didn't get that. Instead, we got something else, and I wonder what the big boss of this cauldron's gonna be. Like here, I'm having to keep repeatedly do this to pull it across. I think it should have just been one, done, and let it swing. But instead, it wants you to do it the hard way. It does have some overcharge modes as well. That was another thing I noticed. Another glitch. It had the ability, it did it, but it just decided to not connect. There you go. Up here. Up here. Boom, 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 boom. We're done. Right. Let's leg it over here. Surely I'm going to have to deactivate that shield now. I bet. Like here, there's no resistance. Sometimes they've got resistance on this thing, sometimes there isn't. There's no drawstring resistance. So it's, to me, the controls on the PS5 joypad that it's supposed to have are just not implemented correctly. There you go, there's your core. So it's not a big place today, that's another good thing. You've still got color coded as well on your boxes. Yellow is obviously the best, purple is the next, and then green, and then blue, and then just white. You know. Right. So we know it's going to be one of those. So why don't we look at this? I'll put this selected. So I'll get my spear selected. Let's. You can see that shadow then. 3, 2.
Something's wrong.
There we go. Uh-huh. And I'm supposed to go what? Let's pull that up. Scan it, core regulator.
Power running through the core. The part's been
And let's highlight the track. Where did it go? Let's follow the trail. And now it'll lead you to 3 different parts of the cauldron to try and figure it out, I bet you.
There's something on the other side of that shield.
Yep. And to take down that shield?
I can get it from my stash later.
Okay. We all saw that then, so we know that it was.
Climb out of here.
So we know that that goes to here.
There has to be a way to follow the trail up there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're gonna need to get that out. Well, we can't do that. Oh! That's funny. Okie dokie. So, let's just step back a bit. Let's take another check.
Maybe I can reach those vents.
You can't, love, you need that. But you need to drop that shield. So, we obviously won't be able to do that without finding something to drop the shields. So while we're here, let's have a look over here. Before I go back there and check it, because I know it's telling me I've got to go there. Alright, that's what we came down on, isn't it? So I think so we came legging it in.
There's something I can use to get to those vents.
Hmm. What you need is... Let's just go to bow. No, that's not strong enough. It's up there we need to go. But you need that block thing out. And you can't do that without shutting that down.
Take a look around. Try to find something that can get me up there.
So... Let's have a look around. Let's see if we can find another one somewhere. Or a way of shutting down that shield. The idiots are me. Let's just walk round.
Great. Could be useful. I have to get this crate to those vents. Is
It still makes it funny. Oh, you can laugh all day with the way that, you know, poor Aloy has to put up with this rubbish. Like I say, collision detection data on this game, it's not the best. So, let's grab the crate. Oh, you see what I said there? Right into the crate. You know. And it's like halfway after dragging it, the rumble feature kicks in. Right, so you have to wait for this to drop down, then we'll jump back up. You need the max time, as you can see. So we'll go down. Oh, you just saw that as well. Collision. Okay. Oh my god. Oh dear me. Like I said. Oh, please. You know, like, I can't write this shit, you know? It's like, this game is so buggy! Why? You know, and if you want to finish this cauldron, you're going to need to add that piece. Let's have a look what's in this side, just in case. Oh, we found this. I'm hoping, giving that a bit of a wide berth. Right. Nope. Oh, dear me. And you're meant to finish this. This is why I'm going to tell you that, look, come on. Come on. Like, I can hook it. It's there. But it won't detect Aloy. Aloy is screwed. This cauldron is never going to be able to be completed under that bug. And like I say, that has pretty much been my 40 hours worth of play. A lot of it has been like this, and the only way to get around it is to quit the game. You know, which, you know, it's sad because it means that now I have to load the game. Let's try you. You know, you shouldn't have to. Hang on, where have we gone now? There we are. You shouldn't have to do this, should you, guys? Come on, and girls. This should never happen. You know? Games like this that have these really critically... This is game breaking. You know? Now, the best way of doing it is... Right. We can now stand on it, right? We've seen it. Yep. Yeah. You know, you shouldn't have to keep loading the game saved all the time just to get its collision data. If it's still a problem, it's going to happen again, but we'll soon see. You know, these are the things that we should not have to do at all.
I can climb on that vent now.
Yay! Half an hour later. Come on. Come on. And up we are. You know, things like this should not happen. Oh, by the way, while we're here, let's do some upgrades, shall we? No, they need 3, so let's move across here. Okay. There. That, by the way, is your skill progression tree. As you can see, even 40 odd hours in, finishing the game, you're not going to finish everything. That's just down to loading the game up and getting it done right. Come on. We can get this cauldron done. I'm trying to do this cauldron anyway. Whoa! There we are.
A scrap pile? I've never seen this big. The machines must be scrapping the cauldron from parts. That's why they stuck around.
There you go.
If I want to find anything around here. That's it. Not the part I'm looking for. Don't need that.
So now we're doing the usual.
Still not it. That's it.
it should deselect the ones that, you know.
Not the part I'm looking for. Don't need that. Still not it.
And technically, we should have that route, but that route disappeared and says, nope, you've now got to go and do this. Oh dear me, why me? Come on.
That's not it.
Like I say, that should just disappear, just to help you figure out.
Whoa! Doesn't like me touching its stuff. I'm gonna take that part back.
Ow. It did very little
I'm gonna get that component to the core before more of those things show up.
thank you. Well, it sucks.
Everything looks.
Right, and we're supposed to get out of here with that.
I don't think I can move back that way. Especially not carrying this.
So they made this cauldron really long in order that you... What? So if I drop that there. Okay. There's no way she's going to be able to carry that, so I would expect a lift or something to come and get it. Oh, and he died. Again, you know, one thing I loved about like Uncharted and its platforming is it locked you to it. Unless you physically tapped a button, you were stuck there. But now it's going to ask you to do the long walk over there.
Looks.
She doesn't know anything about carrying either. She's not exactly got her back in the right place. And now I have to do this again.
Can't reach that from here.
How about that? Oh, too far. I thought. Then you got this long. And now you have to sit like really? Again, I just tapped down once and he went to there and she just continued on and dropped. And I'm like, that's over travel on controls. That's buggy and glitchy that this game needs really to do with that. But this is Sony, and it's something I've noticed with PlayStation games. They look really, really, really shiny, but they are full of bugs, and a PlayStation fan hates to be told that it's bad or what have you. He'll always argue it, just like any Xbox. And I'm like, it's good to be a fanboy, but there is a time and a place, and we all need to give in sometimes and realise, because we only through giving in do we learn. Now watch, I'm going to tap once. There we go. And to do this, you have to blindly just tap the button and hope that she will. Oh, there you go. You know, just blindly jump and hope that you can hit the floor running. It's just so annoying. Now, I guess this is going to create a... Oh, no. Again. There you go. Still no force feedback. Load of vibration, but there's no actual, like, haptic. There you go. Build the bridge. Now we go and get this thingy-majig again. Technical term, that. Thingy-majig. You know, this is just not really needed. You know, you don't need to do all that. They could have just had me do a boss battle and kept it fine. They didn't need to try and go above and beyond. Because I'm already bought the game, you know what I mean? I'm already invested in it.
Maybe that node can help.
There you go. That one has a bit more haptic feedback. And you know what, there's a purple one there, so I'll take all that.
That's for my stash when I need it.
And I bet you they'll throw in...
This again. At least I know I can get back to the core from here.
Right. Oh my god. You know, guys, what that's going to ask me to do now. Don't you feel like this is a bit boring and repetitive? This is not puzzle solving. This is now... Oh. Do I want to? Because now I have to go through all this bullshit. Again, it should have automatically stayed on and just kept moving until it got round. They would have cut the time down if they'd done that, and then boom, and it swings all the way round. Instead, I'm having to swing this whole entire arm section to do something that the game could have made happen. Just let it had a bit of momentum, like it's on some grease bearings or what have you, and slide perfectly into place.
Perfect.
Oh, golly. You know a game's being desperate when it asks you to do that. And it forces you it's not like it's optional, it's a force. Now the trick is, can I get this on here? Yep. Okay. So that should stay. Now we've got to glide all the way over to here. Oh, God. This is not great world building. This is not.
More company. Looks like we're messing with our scrap. Fast.
Oh. Come on. You know, in any innovations that they've made in this game has been limited by the innovations they've made. Like this hook thing has made this puzzle happen. This wouldn't be here if you didn't have this grappling hook thing and them trying to do a, you know, be in with the crowd baloney. Like, just why? Hopefully that's enough. Oh God, please help me. Like, why? You have to stand a certain thing. There, click. And then I'll hope it makes it. Like, oh. Oh. You know, doing it once was bad enough. Doing that puzzle twice just to please them. It's like, why? You know, why? There you go. Like, oh. Come on. Get off my side. Ugh. Again, the game is great, it just lacks. You know, no feedback there. There'll be a big boss down here, I bet you. Oh, it is in the cauldron. Getting stuck on things there. You watch. The moment you go in, it's going to be a fight. I might as well get that back up to full, and you too. Okay. We know there's a monster, you can hear it. You don't need to try and tempt us, game. No. Ugh.
There. Now I need to reboot it. Or not.
Oh, good. Right, so if I pull it up, let's find out what it's... Yep, thought so. Fire and ice. One. Two. And just because. Just because I don't like this game or game like this is like, come on, I predicted it. Here we go. And I don't know if I'm doing it long enough. There's no thing. Oh, there he goes. Didn't decide to pull up the hold R2. Oh, cool. I can now program them. Cool. Okay. Okay. And Behemoth. Okay. Snappers. Okay. Okay. Well, I think we just did it. Yeah, there's that wall that I told you about. Well, one of them. Like, it says here, ignite. On the other, she just literally says, I better go and help her before we go further. And it's like, it's the only way to do it, because it opens the elevator shaft for you to get down and unclear the way. Otherwise, you can't do it. Yeah. But now we've done that, we all know that that's done now. Let's see what skills I can unlock. Okay, down you go. So, unlock you. And I'll unlock you. There you go. Silver trophy! Okie dokie. So, with that, I can pull out and I can fast travel to the base and it'll save it there. And yeah, okay, people, this has been Horizon Forbidden West. Like I say, a beautiful game to behold, but buggy as hell. And that one bug happens all the time. And if you're in a really important part, it's not an easy thing to do. You know, it's like, I get it and I hear it, but it's hard to explain. It's like, it's a really good idea. I get what they were trying to do and all, but in all reality, it's still, you know, it could have been delayed a month or two, and they could have given it till, say, June, July, and given us all the chance to play, you know, a game that's really been finished. Because just looking at the graphics, like, these is pretty much beautiful as renders, but the game itself, when you're not watching the cutscenes, as you can see, is a bit gritty and grainy. It's just one of those, but it is a good game, and I do ask that people go out there and buy it and enjoy it, and hope that we get part 3. I am a little worried that the virtual reality add-on game that's coming out for the PSVR 2 is going to be one of them silly intermediate bits, like, that should be part of the game and has not been included. But I'll leave that to the future. As always, this has been the Middle Aged Gamer, and I really do look forward